You know, I never thought my quiet little corner of the world could turn into a full-blown war zone. But there I was, staring down at two guys writhing on the ground like they'd just lost a fight with gravity. And my RAM, Buddy, while I dialed 911, trying to keep my voice steady as the dispatcher asked if the weapon was still on scene. Yeah, that weapon was Buddy, calmly chewing grass like nothing happened. It all started when this HOA queen bee, Susan Hayes, decided my old ranch on Willow Creek Lake was messing up her perfect suburbia vision, and she sent her goons to rip down my fence, claiming it was on community land. But oh man, she had no idea what she was stepping into. Deep down, I think it hit me right then. This wasn't just about a fence. It was about someone trying to erase the life I'd scraped together after years of patching up broken cowboys in the rodeo circuit. And I wasn't about to let that slide. See, I'd bought this 15-acre spread for the peace, the lapping water, the wind in the oaks, and my quirky crew. Buddy the ram, who'd bottle-fed with me since he was a wobbly lamb and had this protective vibe like a woolly bodyguard. Rex and Luna, my sharp-as-tacks border collies who could herd a storm cloud if I asked. And the three pygmy goats, Billy, Eddie, and Sam, who mostly caused chaos by nibbling everything in sight. But hey, they kept things lively. My buddy Mike, this city tech whiz I'd known since high school, would call and joke, "Jack, has the goat rebellion started yet? They plotting world domination?" And I'd laugh, watching Eddie try to climb the porch rail, saying, "Nah, just minor infractions so far. Call it farmyard mischief." For a year, it was bliss. I shoed horses for local folks by day, sipped beer on the dock at sunset, ignoring those HOA newsletters that showed up like unwanted advice. But then Susan got elected president and whispers started. Stricter rules, everyone falling in line, all to protect property values, which really meant making everything look cookie-cutter boring. She showed up one crisp morning in her pristine SUV, clipboard in hand like a weapon, staring at my weathered fence, my functional dock, my barn that actually smelled like hay. And Buddy, eyeing her back with those sideways pupils that could unsettle anyone. She wrinkled her nose, scribbled something, and drove off. I shrugged it off, thinking, busybody alert, but my deeds got that old farm exemption, grandfathered in before the HOA even existed. Boy, was I naive. Turns out Susan wasn't just nitpicking. She hated anything she couldn't control. And my slice of real, messy life stuck out like a thorn in her manicured world. A week later, she marches up my drive with two beefy guys in matching polos, unrolling a map like she's Columbus claiming new territory. "Mr. Thompson," she says, all fake sweet with that edge underneath, "your fence and dock are encroaching on HOA common area. Needs to come down or we'll handle it and bill you." I stand there on the porch, Rex and Luna flanking me like silent enforcers, and say, "Ma'am, my deed says otherwise. This is my land to the water's edge." Her smile tightens. Oh, the fury in her eyes. "Outdated papers don't trump community bylaws," she snaps, and her guys start stabbing orange flags into my grass, 15 feet inside my line, like they're planting victory markers. I feel this slow boil inside, thinking, this woman's stealing my shore, my sanctuary, and acting like it's a favor. I call the sheriff. A deputy shows up, glances at the deed, the flags, and sighs. "Civil dispute, sir. Get a lawyer." Helplessness hits me like a gut punch. Alone against this machine, doubt creeps in. Was I wrong? But no, stubbornness kicks back. If it's civil, I'll fight civilly. I ring Mike. "She planted flags like she's annexing my yard." He growls, "Document everything. I've got a lawyer pal, David Klein, who's a pit bull on property stuff." I dive into county records, poring over yellowed maps from the 50s, finding notes on a buried stone marker at my northwest corner. Real proof. Back home, I hammer up no trespassing signs next to her flags, install cameras catching every angle, and start a binder. Deeds, photos, violation letters stacking up with their phony fines. Tensions simmer. I spot drones buzzing my pasture at dusk. No plates on the getaway car. Logged it all. Even joked to the goats. Meeting adjourned, gang. Add drone harassment to the minutes. Then, on a rainy Thursday, the white van rolls in again. Susan watching from the road like a puppet master. The guys grab bolt cutters and a crowbar, heading for my fence. One even pulls out a butterfly net, muttering, "For animal control." I grab my phone, recording, and an old baseball bat for show, not swing, stepping out calm. "Gentlemen, you're trespassing. See the signs? Leave now." The stocky one smirks. "HOA maintenance on common property. Susan yells from afar, "Get him off that dock!" I hold steady. "This is my land. Cut that wire and my lawyer sues you all. Make my day." They hesitate, uncertainty flickering. My calm unnerves them more than threats. But the bolt cutter guy, let's call him Vince, puffs up. "You don't scare us, old-timer," and lunges for the fence. The other, Hal, darts for the dock stairs to flank me. Slick from rain. His boots slide like on ice, leg cracking against the edge with a sick snap, scream ripping the air. Vince freezes, drops tools, bolts blindly across the pasture, straight into Buddy's radar. Buddy, who'd been watching like a sentinel, lowers his head, charges like a freight train, hits Vince's leg clean, folding it wrong. No gore, just pure physics. And down he goes, silent tumble. 5 seconds flat. Standoff to chaos. I shift to medic mode, old habits from rodeo days, splint legs with belts and sticks, keep them talking to fight shock, while on 911. 2 men down, closed fractures, send ambulances. Sheriff arrives, watches my video. The trespass, the slip, the ram takedown. He chuckles low. "Never seen a ram play security before. Evidence holds. Keep your flock in check." That night, a monster storm hits, thunder shaking the house. I hunker with the animals, freeing a goat's horn from a loose panel, dragging gas cans safe. Buddy stands guard, snorting agreement when I mutter, "You're promoted, head of security." Morning light reveals erosion washing up that ancient granite marker, chiseled cross and circle. My boundary, undeniable. Doubt vanishes. This was fraud, not mistake. I build the case. Photos, videos, slow-mo of Buddy's charge for drama. ER reports matching stories, no assault from me. Mike's cousin, a grumpy IT guy who'd clashed with Susan, leaks emails. Her plotting with developer Tom Reynolds of Riverside Estates to grab my shore for his condos, promising her a fat cut and penthouse. Greed, pure and simple. She saw my land as her ticket to riches, masking it as community good. But it was personal, her control freak side hating my independence. Armed with the binder, David files for a court survey, confirms my line, even gives me extra feet. Showdown at the HOA meeting. Packed room. Susan spinning her tale of me as the wild menace with attack animals. David stands. "Before you line his property illegally..." Projects deeds, maps, the marker photos, gasps ripple. Then the video, trespass, threats, slip, ram hit, chuckles at Buddy's precision. Emails next, conspiracy exposed, her neutralize the homeowner line drawing fury. Sheriff steps in with warrants. Susan's face crumbles. Deputies haul her out amid shouts. Charges fly, fraud, conspiracy. Her empire crumbles. Tom vanishes. HOA settles with the guards quietly. New president, my neighbor Phil, timid guy obsessed with bird feeders, issues an apology, amends rules to honor my exemption, even celebrates the ranch's history. Waves from boats turn friendly, shouts of "Go Buddy!" echo. I'm the reluctant hero, but really I just wanted my quiet back. Sitting on the dock now, sun dipping low, beer in hand, Buddy nudging for scratches, Rex and Luna dozing, goats bleating softly. I ponder, how far do you go to protect what's yours? I pushed with facts, cameras, a ram's instinct. But was it justice or just luck? Makes you think, HOA's land grabs, who's the real villain when greed hides behind rules? Drop a comment. Ever fought something like this? Right or wrong, share your take. Let's chat.